Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So this seems like the week of Halloween launches, right? Halloween fragrance launches from all the main players, except for Yankee. So later. But anyhow, so I have something here to share with you guys that honestly I've never talked about them before, really. Heard about them, looked into them a little bit. I've never actually really talked about them. And that is Burke Hare. So Burke Hare, they did reach out to me last week, wanting to know if I wanted to give their Halloween fragrances a try. And I said, sure. You know, I follow them enough, and I know they have a pretty good following in the candle community. So I said, sure, let's see, show me what you got, right? So anyhow, so they did send over 4 of the 5 Halloween fragrances. One was unfortunately not ready yet, and that's fine. And then I have 4 of the fall fragrances. So their Halloween collection, their pre-sale starts this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and goes till, let me just confirm this here, goes till Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern. I believe these are all Eastern time. So starts August 6th at 1 p.m., ends August 7th at 6 p.m. So with that, they are going to be shipping out towards the end of the summer, end of August, early September, right? Just because of heat, you know, they are a soy wax candle there, so easily melt, a lot easier in transit than say a paraffin candle, right? Soy wax does have a lower melting point. So let's go over each of these and then we'll get into it. Let's go over the fall stuff first. I really impressed with a few of these fall fragrances that they sent me, and they're in wax melts here. So the fall fragrances, there's no launch date yet for those. So stay tuned to their Instagram, their website. It's time for their mailing list on here. But yeah, they don't have anything set in stone yet as far as when fall is going to launch. But some of these, from what I gather, are returning favorites. Actually, all the fall scents here are returning favorites from years past. So we have Autumn Forever. If you guys have, first of all, if you guys have smelled any of these fall fragrances or even some of the Halloween fragrances, let me know what your thoughts have been. I have been burning one of the candles because I did want to give it at least a burn before I started talking about it, just to make sure, you know, it was a good product, right? So, so we have Autumn Forever, go into that. Memento Mori, right? Devil's Night, right here. And then right here, so Howling Woods. This is I don't want to say it's a charity fragrance, but proceeds from this fragrance go to the local animal shelters and animal rescues, right? They do support those kind of charities there. So if you are an animal lover and you happen to like this fragrance, match made in heaven, right? All right, so let's actually talk about this first here. So I had the scent notes. Erica wrote out for me here. Very nice of her. Erica is the owner of Burke Hare, or at least one of the owners of Burke Hare. So Howling Woods, okay. It's anise, black pepper, or anise, how are you going to say it? I can never say it right. Anise, black pepper leaves, and vanilla. Yeah, profits from Howling Woods are donated to animal shelters and rescues. That's confirmed on here. So, what do we got? And they are a 6-pack. I think they're $7.50. So right off the bat, I mean, it's not a black licorice candle, but it leans that way because that anise, black anise, black anise, whatever you want to call it there. Star anise, star anise. It's prevalent. It really is prevalent in this fragrance. But there's some other stuff in here that tone it down a little bit, so it makes it not as sharp, makes it a little bit more warmer. Right, we'll go with a warmer feel here. So you know me, black licorice scents, not my deal really. Not bad, but if you like black licorice scents, star anise fragrances, you'll probably like this. All right, next we have Devil's Night. Devil's Night is cedar, fennel, and leather. And these are all just the same label with the sticker on. I don't know if they're gonna, if this is their normal wax melt packaging for this. I know Halloween has special wax melt packaging, but this just has a sticker on it, so. Oh yeah, yeah, so it's a nice mix. The leather comes out on top, in my opinion. That leather and cedar are blended, but the leather's just a little bit higher, at least to my nose. That leather's just blended a little bit higher. Yeah, very fall-esque. Not so much scary movie, but certainly a good classic fall movie. Really, really digging this. All right, next we have here, we'll go with Memento Mori. This, I hear, is one of their best sellers. Wet Earth, Aquatic, and Cement. Yeah, it is. I don't want to say it's like Dark Ride, Disney Dark Ride, but it's certainly along that realm of an aquatic fragrance like that, and a little bit of the concrete, like a rain, after a spring rain deal. There might be bromine in the set notes, like they might use a bromine oil in here, but it is really good. It's bright, okay? Whereas the other two, they were more darker. So you want something that's brighter for the fall, or even, honestly, year-round. This, to me, probably would go more in the springtime, summer, early fall, right? I wouldn't say this like a Thanksgiving fragrance or anything, at least not to me. But I love it. All right. Now, here, to me, is the star of the show, fall wax melt wise, and Autumn Forever. As soon as I smell this, I'm like, I need to get more of this. Apple cider, brown sugar, and clove. Now, if you guys know anything about me, I love apple cider donuts, anything with apple cider in it, I typically love. And this, oh my God. Yeah, this is really good. I know this has been out before. I know it has a huge following, but dear, apple cider, Autumn Forever, totally. This is a great name for this. It's got the fresh, like, sparkling apple cider, but then there's like a warmness from the brown sugar and the clove, and it could be a drink, it could be a donut, it could be any of those, I need more of this. I need to get more of this. This is my favorite of the wax melts. So it's my favorite of wax melts. Like I said, the Howling Woods, not so much for me. I think it's pretty good fragrance. Devil's Night, really good there. And Memento Mori, also really good. So Memento Mori, I think more spring into early summer. Autumn Forever, I could do that year round personally, just because I love that kind of fragrance. All right, so let's get into the Halloween candles. So there are 5 Halloween candles this year. The one I don't have is Phantom, and that is it says here it's a hypnotic blend of blood red berries, currant, and pine. This cranberry fragrance is wrapped in soft spice notes and rooted in mysterious dark woods. So, blood red, cranberries, raspberry, the top notes. Middle notes are clove and red currant. And I like how they do the base notes. It's a running theme on all of the Halloween candles, at least. A forbidden forest. Okay. Label on this, really cool. All their Halloween stuff is available for preview on their website, burkehareco.com. Like I said, can't purchase it yet, but so the jars, I have them right here. They're going to be $19. $19 for these guys. So let's talk about this one here. So Midnight. Okay, so they are, what are they, 7-ounce jars? 9-ounce jars. 9-ounce jars, sorry about that. 45-hour burn time. Nice white wax in here. It's a brown, amber colored jar here. And then these labels, they are a screw top plastic lid. So make sure before you put the lid back on that the jar has completely cooled. You don't want to put a plastic lid onto hot glass. It'll melt on. Not a good situation. So this says apple fig and pine needle. This is really delicious. I'm tending to like fig scents lately if they're done right. It's just a weird for me that I like fig, and I don't know why. Maybe my scents are changing. I don't know. But it's a nice apple fig with a little bit of pine. And you know, there's apple garland scents out there, right? So I mean, apple and pine, not quite unheard of, but a very unique, interesting combination that plays really well together. This could be like late fall going into the holiday season, because that pine to me is always reminiscent of Christmas time, right? I don't really consider pine a fall fragrance, but it can be. But to me, that's how I associate pine. So this would be the after Halloween candle for me. But I love the labels. They're really nice vector design labels here. Really good there. So this one says Midnight is a soft rustic scent that begins with sweeter notes of green apple and fig, followed by ginger and a base of crisp leaves, citrus rind, and pine needle. This is a unique fall fragrance that will capture you in its web. Yeah, I have to agree with that. I would say late fall. And the base notes, so the base notes read spooky trees. Spooky trees. All right, next what we got to pull here. Oh, let's save that one for last. Yeah, haunted. Let's go to haunted here. Let me pull it up here. Haunted. We have some cute little ghosts in a cemetery there. So this one reads cinnamon, birch, and clove. Again, same white wax, same amber jars. So what I like about this, it's not like a craft store. So there's like some birch wood going on here, some woody notes. Clove and cinnamon, man, when you put those two in a candle, they have full-on potential to go craft store, right? A typical fall fragrance, right? But in here, it's subdued, right? And it's not a red hot cinnamon. It's not quite a sweet baking cinnamon, but it's an in-between cinnamon. Yeah, it mixes really well. So think craft store, tone it down by about 50%, add in some birch trees, some cedar, right? And make it an outdoorsy scent. Okay, don't think craft store, take it down, mix it in, outdoorsy scent. Yeah. So that is haunted. All right, what we have here now, we have, this reminds me of some stores nearby. So, and it is Bewitched. Bewitched is the name of the candle there. So, and I'll post better pictures on my Instagram. I've got the Halloween ambiance going on here. So there is a town called New Hope. I don't know if you folks have heard of New Hope. It is a very eclectic town. They have lots of different things in this town. It's outside Philadelphia. And amongst those things, they had like, I haven't been there in a while, but amongst those places, they used to have a medieval store, okay? And they had everything you walk into the medieval store, right? It was the dragons, it was the coat of arms, the metal gear, right? They had the two guys standing out front, right? I mean, not real people inside, but they had the armor outside, and you walk in, and you know those kind of stores I'm talking about, right? Like magic shops, not like you know, poof, it's gone magic shops, but healing and magic shops. I don't know what the official name of those stores are, but that is what this reminded me of right away It's a plum and incense scent, and bam, like it's spot on to those stores. I don't know what they burn in those stores. I think it's like some kind of incense, but it's sweeter, so it's not like strong incense. I mean, incense is noticeable, but it's not like a pure incense candle. That plum sweetens it up a good amount. So if you know any of those stores that I'm talking about, if there's anything near you, this is like a spot on dupe for walking into one of those stores. That is Bewitched. It's Purple Cauldron. Interesting enough, the Home Depot cauldron I bought this year is purple bubbling over. Last year's was neon green. This happens to also be purple. So, save probably the most popular one for last, and the one I've been burning, and that is Pumpkin. That's a cute label, right? Look at that. He's scary, but he's kind of cute at the same time. He's like, rawr, yeah. So you can see I have been burning. So I did 2 burns on this already. Well, you can see it's dark amber glass there, but no issue on the burn. No issue on the burn there. And so I did burn it in the kitchen, and then I burned it in this room here. It did perform a little better in this room than it did in the kitchen. And I think that's probably to be expected of these candles. I mean, they're not ginormous 3-wicks, 4-wick candles, right? They are still the smaller opening, and they will perform better in smaller rooms, closed rooms. But I can expect, I haven't tried it yet, I can expect the wax melts to probably fill a larger area. That's just what wax melts do. So this one I have never smelled, and I could be wrong, but this pumpkin fragrance has graham cracker in it. I don't know what it's just, I don't know. I don't know why no one's really mainstream thought about that, you know? So, I mean, kudos to Burke Hare on this. Graham, cinnamon, and buttercream, and pumpkin puree, and just everything pumpkin-y about it. I just, really, really digging it. Oh, there's a little black cat in there too. I just saw that. Oh, and tangent here. Not really tangent, but sidetrack. These things were packed so well. I should have taken pictures of how they were packed, but kudos to Burke Hare on shipping these and keeping a flat rate of $8 over a $50 purchase. So you spend $50, flat rate's $8, and I'm the first to admit I generally do not like paying shipping, like in anything. I just do not like paying the cost of shipping, right? It's just like, oh, it's $50 and like $2 ship. I'm like, no, that's just who I am. But these were packed so well, I think it's very justifiable. They were wrapped in the box. They were wrapped in, so each jar had tissue paper wrapped around it and a sticker. It's a shame they spent so much time doing it. I was just like ripping it open. So tissue paper there, and then they had this brown paper wrapping as they wrapped around it, and it was kind of padded a little bit. And then they were all like tucked in there really nicely, and there was really no way these things were coming damaged if the carrier delivered them correctly. They were just awesome packaging. They give you a couple inserts here. Right, little spooky season inserts. They gave you stickers. I think I got a magnet or a pin, and then a sample, a little wax melt sample. So shipping A+, guys. So good. The candle is a sweetly scented with richness of pumpkin pie, having warm notes of cinnamon, vanilla, and whipped buttercream all over a base of graham. This I'm probably gonna need to get wax melts in. Probably gonna have to order some wax melts in this guy. Now, you could also use these in a warmer. If, you know, that could also amplify the intensity. I don't know if they recommend it or not, but that's just me. So, I mean, I've used, you know, single wicks in my hot plate warmer before. Let's see if I can do it with these. But anyhow, so thanks again, Burke Hare, for sending these over. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you've had experience with Burke Hare, or what you're seeing here now. Again, August 6th, that's tomorrow, 1 o'clock, pre-sale. Go on our website. I don't think, it doesn't say, I don't believe there's a limit on how many they're doing, but I think it's rather high if there is a limit. And they're also going to have some perfume oils. So they're going to have candles, wax melts, and perfume oils this year. And I see the pumpkin carving. I heard pumpkin carving is really good. It's hot cider, autumn spices, pumpkin pie, and whipped cream. Oh my god. It's a roller ball. Never used that stuff before. What do you do with that? You just put it on your palms here? Like, I don't know. I'm not sophisticated. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See y'all real soon. Stay safe out there.